And that is why you find that even in churches, a very rich person and a very bad one will go to church, and in 1 week you'll be made an elder. And there's a person who is of very high integrity in that church, who has been there for 20 years, and nobody has ever recognized him. Because we do not value people by what they are, but by what they have.
And as they go back to the seats, we will prepare to have Honorable Alfred Wanyoike, the chairperson, Thika District Business Association and Kiambu County Business Coalition. He's already here. It's always good to appreciate that the government is in here. He works closely with the county government, and we never know. He may have something to tell us. You may have a question for him. He communicates directly with the governor of Kiambu County, the who is who in Thika, even where we are at Thika Greens. He knows them, and he's very supportive, and especially to the work that I do. And that is why I felt everybody that is in here, you're very close to me, by the way. You can see it's a small community, but I know you all heart to heart. And he's also one of the people that I can say from Thika who fights for me and helps me a lot drive the agenda of mental health. Asanteni sana.
Thank you. On behalf of Thika District Business Association and the business community of Thika and Kiambu County, I bring greetings from across River Chania and ask you hamjambo. My name is Alfred Wanyoike, as Dr. Susan has said. I'm the chairman. I lead the business community. It's not that I'm the best businessman, but they have felt that I have good leadership qualities to lead them and connect them to better business environment opportunities and networking. I'm sorry I came late. I had another function and I'm also leaving for another one. I had told Dr. Susan. But what you're talking, and I've listened here. I'm lucky I have come and listened to some of the testimonies. And I felt this is something that should be integrated in our communities, just like we have community health volunteers or community health workers. We should have counselors, therapists, mental therapists in every community, in every village, fully funded by the government or the county government, so that I have had challenges where somebody asked, where does the father go to be counseled, or what happens to that parent who needs also counseling and is supposed to counsel the son? Where do you take this person? Where do you take that child who doesn't have that counseling at home? Where do you take this person? Domestic violence or those issues that come from homes, they are most referred to the chiefs, to the assistant chiefs, and most of them do not have the knowledge or the know-how of handling such cases. So what they do, it's like now taking a sick person to a military camp. That person will not get help. But if this chief or this community leader knew, or there is a counseling center based nearby, you say this case now needs a counselor, and you refer the case to that. And even parents will be able to refer to the cases of their children or delinquents to such centers. The society, what it does is when they find somebody is not up at par with the society norms, they segregate the person. And that's what makes that person go, as the gentleman who was here said, where he is accepted, where he is called chief. That is the truth. Because you have had, if you had a wife, the wife runs away. Or the wife, akikuja kwa society kwako ya mtaki yeye. Lakini when he goes to the bar, or where they are drinking, hapo anaitwa captain, anaitwa chief, anaitwa chairman. And he feels very comfortable there. So, those people who are calling this person chief or chairman, these are the people who are supposed to heal this person, because that is the truth. What am I saying? I'm saying this. When you encounter such people, whether in the family or in the society, the best thing is to be good to them and try to raise them, or try to encourage them, try to add value to them, so that they feel honored, they feel valued. And then you can be able now to talk to them or refer them to somewhere, because kutoa mtu kwa bata kumpeleka kwa therapy lazima umuonyeshe ni kwa nini unataka kumpeleka. So first you must make friends with that person, but when you segregate the person, that person will not heal. I have a son who is today a lawyer. I used to be a very good smoker. A good smoker is a person who smokes not less than 1 packet per day. And one day, I went home and found my son hitting ash from my cigarette. Yeah, this way. Like a small finger, but then I looked at that son and I asked him, why do you want to smoke? And he told me, he also smoke. So me, I want to do the way you, just the way you do it. Because if you do it, then it is good. And previously I've been telling my son, you don't smoke, smoking is bad, drinking is bad. Then he asked me a question. If smoking is bad, why do you smoke inside the house where we are, and you are saying it's bad, and you even leave the cigarette here? So I thought and decided that this boy has been thinking, because he had not smoked, he was just hitting the ash. So I knew the next step is to smoke. So I told him, I did not have somebody who would tell me the way you have told me. So you have told me that I have been doing something that is wrong, thinking it is something good. So from today, I will not smoke again. And I stopped smoking. What am I saying? I'm putting support to somebody who said here. And I think it's karaoke. You don't wait for your father to change you. You can also change your father. You can also change your parent. You can also, either your parent can change you, or you can also change somebody else. It doesn't mean that it's only the elder person that will change the younger person. Not every old man is a wise man. It's true. So, if you have good values, it does not matter where you come from. It does not matter your social status. It doesn't matter your career. You can impact that on somebody. And later on, you can say, I did something to that person. I have seen people saying, hapa ni wapi? Mwalimu wa math alisema sitaenda bali. Ati hapa ni wapi? You see, that person has been motivated by what the teacher was negative. Is it true? They don't say that because the teacher was very positive. The teacher was telling this person, you will never go anywhere. So this person has made effort to counter what the teacher said, so that he can go or she can go and show the teacher that I can be somewhere. Na ndio namuuliza hapa ni wapi? Recently I read of a teacher in Kiambu who committed suicide. And he wrote that he had written to 17 people trying to get some advice, and nobody had responded to what he was telling them. So he found the best thing is to commit suicide and also request the lady to come and read the eulogy and on Valentine's Day. I don't know what that happened, but this person, when was rejected, I will call it rejection, he went down with that negative energy. He did not convert it to positivity. In fact, the 17 people he wrote to, I'm sure maybe there are even some ladies, na angepata hapo. Na Saul alimkata. The society today does not value a person on the values of a human being or the values that makes a human being, but the values of what that person has acquired. We tend to give more value to what one has in monetary or riches instead of what value this person has as a person, the integrity of this person. And that is why you find that even in churches, a very rich person and a very bad one will go to church, and in 1 week you'll be made an elder. And there's a person who is of very high integrity in that church, who has been there for 20 years, and nobody has ever recognized him. Because we do not value people by what they are, but by what they have. Is that the truth? And that is what is now impacting on our young people. They don't care what will happen. They don't care. The best thing is, I want to be recognized, or I want to drive that big car. I want to be the one with very many likes. I want to be a celeb. Whether I kill, whether I step on who, because that is what the society recognizes. That is what the society values. So I would urge you as a businessman, I'm not a professional in counseling, but even when you are talking to people, let us be also, even in schools, impacting that. Value a person as a creature of God. Not the way he dresses, not the way where he works. Unasikia mtu anasema, unajua sisi ni watu hapa chini. Sisi ni watu hapa chini. Sisi ni hustlers. Sisi hatuwezi ingia huko. You find somebody amekuwa impacted na that knowledge. Hata ukimwambia kuja nikakununulie chai Thika Greens, anasema hey, huko mimi naweza ingia. Wanaweza hata nikuba. You see, mwenyewe amesikiza mpaka mwenyewe amejivalue. Let us try to change the mentality and approach of these people. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
By the way, yesterday I was listening to something about you cannot do it without people who believe in you. And I think Mr. Wanyoike, you really believe in me. He's been trying to get me a space in Thika where we can have that community-based counseling center. And he's pushing, so we pray for him that he's able to get me that. I always tell him the 100 plus rent I pay in Thika town can be educating like how many students in university, because I still educate students in university, maybe even 4. And so I believe he will. Si tuseme abarikiwe. Abarikiwe, abarikiwe, abarikiwe. Abarikiwe sana. May God keep you strong and protect you.
Makofi.
Yeah, thank you
Thank you so much.